and we are about to burst into life as they nail the throttles and charge into battle then. On the way into the first corner they go. It's a great start for Kelvin van der Linde. Engine Guwen's Porsche looking at the inside of Lucas Auer's Mercedes. Auer then runs wide. He stays in second place though. Guwen reminding in third place. And then I think it's the Ferrari of Jack Aitken challenging. Yeah, it is challenging around the outside of Luca Engstler. He can't get there though, so Engstler will stay fourth. Fifth will be Aitken. Sixth place will be Thomas Preining. All willing because Mirko Bortolotti gets a good run coming out of turns 3 and 4. They head towards the Parabolica where they get up to 265 kilometres an hour. Ricardo Feller has been pushed out wide and onto the grass, losing all of his momentum, losing all of his places.
You were 2/10 quicker than everybody else last lap. Bortolotti P4 means we are currently equal on points.
Great to see some of the routine as they head towards the pit stops. Great to see Lucas Auer having a little look to the inside of Kelvin van der Linde. Just to repeat what I said, van der Linde cannot afford a DNF, and Lucas Auer will be totally aware of that. He's the one who can take the risks. Kelvin van der Linde needs to bring it home in the points. But here comes our race leader, keeping to the pit speed limit. This is critical.
Engel's still behind Bortolotti. They've just come back into our view, into the Sachs curve where they now turn. So Bortolotti fended off Engel. Right, Abt have got their huge pit stop underway. It looked good, it looked good, it looked good. Away goes the South African Kelvin van der Linde. The time, 7.2 seconds. Pretty good. Timmy off the racetrack, and off the racetrack has got Lucas Auer. He goes wide coming out of the final turn. Here comes then Kelvin van der Linde. This is your chance, Kelvin. He goes to the outside, he cuts to the inside, he thuds over the curbs. The Audi R8 goes side by side with the Mercedes. This for the net lead of the race for all 25 points. And Kelvin van der Linde's got the inside line, and he goes through the South African, charging back through into the net lead of the race. And that was all because of the pressure he'd been applying to Lucas Auer coming out of the final 2 turns.
Yeah, no surprises. The race stewards are having a look at that. That's a replay of that moment that Lucas Auer had. Did well to keep it pointing in the right direction, if I'm honest. Getting out on the grass, there's not much grip out there, I'll have you know. And it left him vulnerable to Kelvin van der Linde. Van der Linde saw his opportunity and took it. And that's the only opportunity he needed to get past Lucas Auer. But now...
Quite a bit quicker on the last lap than the pair of them. Well, the last couple of laps than the pair of them. Showing his nose into the spit scare is Lucas Auer. Then he dummies it back to the outside, tries to get on the gas earlier, coming on the exit to the corner. He's closing to Kelvin van der Linde. Kelvin's just going to be ahead when they get to the right-hander next, though, and for now keeps the lead of the race.
It's that part of the track where Kelvin looks to be most vulnerable. Lucas Auer again just showing himself to the outside into the left-hander, but Kelvin van der Linde covering him off, but is in along the Parabolica towards the hairpin is where Lucas Auer has the real pace and starts to fill the mirror.
Which saw the engine of his teammate Dennis Olsen's Porsche being torn clean out of the car. Now, showing his nose properly, Lucas Auer goes for the move. There's contact and the spit scare, but the South African stays ahead of the Austrian. Kelvin van der Linde just withstood that nudge, but that was a half lunge. He was quite a long way back, but that would have been a real heart-in-the-mouth moment, a heart-stopping moment for everybody supporting Kelvin van der Linde. He was 2 wheels on the grass there, trying to force his way through. Contact to the right rear corner of the Audi, and you've got to worry about contact with the sharp carbon fibre of that Mercedes. If that had clipped the tyre of Kelvin van der Linde, that could have resulted in a puncture, but I think he missed the tyre.
We are not quick enough, man. We are not quick enough.
Copy, mate. We see. 6 more laps. Let's try to survive.
But the 25 points and the championship lead are coming the way of Kelvin van der Linde. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed your starters. Tomorrow, we've got the main course. The championship will go right down to the last day of the season, and Kelvin van der Linde will be the championship leader on Sunday morning. He takes the win.
That's the maximum. I've ever done an Audi. That's the maximum. There's nothing left.
Victory for Kelvin van der Linde, a first podium of the year for Lucas Auer, and Engine Guwen with a tremendous third-place podium as well.
I know this was 110%, man. You did it well.
And everybody that's behind you in South Africa, and he said, yes, absolutely, I am. I know they're all behind me, and I feel it every time I get into the car. And here it is, the trophy that means the most for now.